You okay over there?
Welcome to the circus.
A clown. That's clown shit.
Bitch, you're a clown. Sit the fuck down. You are now canceled. Cancel the house. Go cry and go pout. You do it for clout. Professional clown. I'll give you the crown. Bitch, you're a clown. Sit the fuck down. You are now
Here's
canceled.
the
Cancel
receipt.
house. Go cry and go
Show
pout.
me.
So wait, is Tara saying this?
No, don't spin it. Show the receipt. That's all you gotta do. You claimed it.
I mean,
Now,
You weren't outraged out loud when all that was going on. I don't want that to be your defensive sword now.
You're such a baby, poop in the pool. Maybe I'll shrink you and hide you at school. If you were like Pennywise, new and improved, I call them the Concha Devani approved.
Lord, you're not on the circus, bitch.
I
You're not
don't
gonna
have
take
to be on the
over.
circus. You are the circus, clown.
Well, then
I think you need to grow up. You make me sick, Corona. I'm a star supernova. I'm hot like Arizona. Your boyfriend calls me Rosa. Invite him over.
Well. So you know
What's
when
up,
you asked
everybody?
me, you know when you come on, you said, "Are you all right?" You know?
Yeah, I was like, what's happening?
Well, because when I looked over and was getting ready to start the stream, I looked over and the damn thing said, no data. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
After
Hold
I
on,
hit,
let me move. I keep talking. I'm here.
and that's why it took me a minute before I started it, because I was checking that. So now where'd you go?
I'm here. Sorry. My daughter that doesn't have anything to do with me, according to Lisa, and her man was coming in, and my dogs were about to start going crazy. I thought they were going to the lake, so I was get out of here, Lily. So I was sitting in the kitchen at the table like I normally do, but I was trying to move real quick. Sorry. Once again, I'm not ready.
Damn, usually you get ready by the time we go live. Now you're not getting ready till after we're already live. Okay.
Well, I didn't expect her to come home, but I heard her pull up, and I don't want them coming in, blah 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 blah, and it just disrupt the whole thing. We're good. We're back. Hey, listen, we're back in business. Okay, we're back in business.
Yeah, we're in
All right.
business.
I'll have to walk in there in a minute and grab my water and my ginger ale, but we're good for now. But anyway, that was all discombobulated. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the circus. I'm so happy to see everybody pouring in.
They're pouring.
Let's talk to some people. What's up, Miss Julia?
Okay, who are we talking to?
Tro Happy, Cindy Lou, Sean the Brit. What's up, carnivorous lunar activity, honey?
Hey,
Anne Marie.
Hey, there's Larry H. Hey, did you know? Listen,
what?
did you know that for some reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
That everybody's even trying to go after Larry H. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Hey, real quick, I see some of our little emojis popping up. Hold that thought. Don't let me forget Larry H. I just want to stop real quick. Thank you so much, Popper. I just want to say thank you so much to Miss Hazel. Once again, coming through for girlfriend.
Yeah.
I had to pass on my homework assignment and cheat and get a tutor. But now we have those cool little emojis. Thanks to Miss Hazel. I tried to get a PayPal out of her all day. She said, even if you send me money, I'm not going to accept it. But I was really trying. I would like to, because I think she did a wonderful job. I love them. They're wonderful. We still got to set up the Discord. And also, don't forget, you guys, Clowny's often offering $100 for clown art. Brocky put in her clown art. First of all, I knew Brock could play the piano and that she had taste and style, but I didn't know she could draw too. I was impressed.
Oh, that's what all that stuff is in the chat. Lord have
Yes,
mercy.
that's her drawing. I was really impressed.
So yeah,
Brenda, honey.
yeah.
So back to Larry H.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody, I see you guys coming in. Back to Larry H. Go ahead.
So
Yeah, Jake was. Oh, you motherfuckers!
who?
Sorry. Brock timed out Render. We're gonna have to put a wrench on Render. All right, sorry, Mike. Go ahead. Back
I
to
don't
Larry
even
H.
know what
Jake
I was gonna say now.
He was trying to talk about Larry H. And
You're
did I
deflecting.
know?
I started talking about Larry H and you deflected. Why is that?
Well, I'm seeing look at our emoji showing up. I wanted to thank Hazel for all her hard work, and I didn't want to forget.
Okay.
But I didn't forget. Now we're talking about Larry H. So Jake was trying to tell me some stuff about Larry H. Listen, I wanted to say, if you get your thought, interrupt me, okay? While you go back and try to figure out what you were going to say, I'm going to say this. The panel was trying to tell Larry about Lisa. I know who Larry is. Larry H is the newest member of the Lying Nation. His lying game is number 1. Well, listen, I knew Larry knows who Lisa is, because Larry used to come into Lisa and Pagel's stream, and that's how I always kind of knew who Larry was. So he's not new to this place, but I never watched them over there. So I don't know what all kind of fuckery they've done. Contrary to what people think, Morticia doesn't come and tell me what's their, I'm going to have to turn my sounds off. What's their business and all of that over there. So I really don't know. If Larry's a bad person, I don't know. But he seems like a chill dude to me over here.
I've seen Larry a lot, and I have not seen him do anything. I don't see him up there hollering and cussing and with people on panels. He's usually just sitting up there listening. And if he does say anything, it's usually calmly. I ain't never heard him screaming. So I just don't understand. I mean, I don't know why people say anything about Larry. I don't know.
Larry seems fine to me. What's up, Mills? What's up, Lazy Bum? Miss M, Miss Rachel's Foog Buzz. Come back, Render. And when you come back, I'll get Mike to put a.
I think the
wrench on
only
you.
reason why Jake says anything about Larry is just for the troll him. Just that's all he's doing.
Listen, Jake trolled me for 5 hours on his panel Friday night. All right, so real quick, we'll start going over the week and we'll start talking about everything that happened this week. But I'm going to just go ahead and what's up, Dimples? I'm just going to go ahead, Danny D, what's up, honey? And just address what happened on Friday night. So Friday morning, okay, so you guys all got to learn some personal stuff about me that I've never really shared. But I have always told you guys that I was pretty much raised by my grandmother. So now you probably know why. And I learned some stuff about Jake that helped me understand Jake better, actually, as well. Even though it started out nasty, I feel like it ended okay. But Friday morning, I saw in that chat that we're over there in with them in that community over there, I saw the video drop of Poppers and I watched it. Okay. And I got triggered when I watched it that morning. And then later on, a few hours later, Mark Terry was live and I went in there and I instigated for Mark to play it because I wanted to make sure. Listen, it's what it's if people are trying to warn, I'm not going to say no names, but there's been some scammers in this community that were kicked out of other communities. And had we known they had been kicked out for scamming in said community, we wouldn't have got scammed over here.
Right.
So sometimes people showing you stuff to let you know about a person that's entered our community. So I saw the video for the second time. And then I was really triggered because it was the cigarette comment that got me the most because of my own personal experiences.
Right.
But I wasn't going to say anything or go off the, somebody get rid of Mr. Lantern, please.
Okay.
Okay. So I wasn't going to really make a big deal out of it. I was going to address it a little bit here today. Like, did you see that? It was going to be a, hey, Mike, did you know moment that Tina XYZ, right?
Right.
But then and I'm not going to say who did. I told you who did. You know who did. I got a message that Jake was live with my name in the title and a link to the stream. And so I went over there, and I had already started drinking, and I was already triggered up about it all day. Hence, I went into Mark's and I had badgered him to play it. And so then it just became like, oh my God, the audacity that someone would disagree with me in this situation. And it just kind of spiraled out of control at first. But in the end, I really feel like, what's up, Marilyn Mike? What's up, Jesse Lynn, Steve Billings, Taylor Tots? What's up, Morticia? What's up, Punky? Generic Troll. I really felt like, in the end, I felt like Jake did see where I was coming from, honestly, because everybody was trying to make it about, and I get what y'all were all saying, and you yourself said, this is a troll on her from their community. And I get that. But for me, it had nothing to do with that. And Tina makes a lot of noise, and she reminds me of certain people that can't be on a panel without kind of making it about herself. And she likes to correct people when I see that she could use some correcting. And I guess when I heard that, I just kind of got triggered. So everybody that's old here, that ain't the first time y'all seen me act like that. I mean, I've been on Abe's panel acting a straight fucking fool.
Well, I mean, you usually do it a couple times a year, so
yeah, I usually have a couple of pop off rage trigger mind moments, but I mean, in the end, I'd stand 100% by what I said. I feel the way I feel.
right.
I said what I said. What's up, Magda? Whether I was drinking or whether I woke up totally sober the next morning, totally sober right now, my opinion still stands. It is a personal trigger, but I did come to realize by the time we were kind of wrapping it up, Jake in the side chat did kind of make me realize at this point, Albert's a grown man, and now it's just up to him to go on about his life. What's up, Bridget, honey? And do his thing. And if it was a child, I would, have some other kind of feelings, but I got triggered for personal reasons, personal feelings.
Well, I mean, that's what happened. Look, hey, I mean, I agree with what you were saying, and I understand, and that's what happens. So did you see what the name of the stream was? Did you read that?
Yes, ponder and deliberate before you make a move.
Exactly.
And I agree. I stayed up there too long, but Jake was trolling me, and he kept sucking me back in.
oh, so no, it's Jake's fault. Hey, Jake.
It was Brock.
Jake,
it was Brock's reward for coming up there.
Oh, I thought you was getting ready to say it was Brock's fault, but
no, Brock came up there and did what she does best.
I think Brock kind of failed on the mission because she was supposed to be up there having everything under control, having this thing handled, and she kind of let it slip away, and it kind of reeled it back in. But that was one to, that probably tested her. You know what I'm saying?
You know what though, Huffy Puffy, I grew up with abuse in my life, and I can tell you, like, that's kind of how we are. It's called trauma bonding, and I used to be like hate my mom, right? Which I can't reiterate enough that my mom owned it. Hey, will you bring me my water? My mom owned it. We healed, like we went to therapy. Like I said, it's not like that now, but I was trauma bonded to my mom in the sense that I would talk all kinds of shit about my mom. I'd call her a bleach blonde, bubble-headed, big boobied bimbo bitch. Like, I'd be so angry that I would lash out as I got older. But if you said something about my mom, I'll rip your hair out and feed it to you. So I expect Albert to stand up for his mom. I really didn't expect anything less. I don't feel no way towards Albert, and I actually feel bad about the fact that I feel like I should have, if I would have handled it on Sunday, I would have had a different way of handling it. I handled it on Friday night after I'd been triggered about it all day.
Right.
And that's my regret.
Hey,
but anyway.
Hey, look, but I'm used to it. You know why? Because
You've been with me a long time.
I used to have another co-host on another show that used to do the same exact thing. So I mean,
And plus, you kicked it with the ship for a long time, so
Right.
you know Pyro popped straight the fuck off.
all right. So I know how it is. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
how did you think about?
Lots happened this week. It was a busy,
Right.
busy week. So we're gonna move past that now. That's my statement. Those were my feelings. If I made some enemies over there in that process, or if I offended anyone, my DMs are open. I'm always open to having my mind changed or hearing other people's opinions. You can come up here and talk to me about it if you want. But other than that, I'm not even going to keep it up with Tina because I see she got energy for years. I don't do years with people. I'm a one and done, or maybe two and done kind of a person. So I said what I said, and next. So anyway, yes, there was a whole debacle over at Mark Terry's this week with Pirate.
Right.
And Mark, I always knew that Pirate told me that he was ban evading. I just never brought it up, but she swears he's ban evading and he says he's not. I don't know, but he did his apology tour and he made his amends, and I guess they're good now. I guess that's all that. You saw all that though, right?
Yeah, I seen that. I mean, Mark should know. He done all that on purpose to see. That's
Yeah,
just
because
how.
he wanted them to come over there.
Right.
I told her that. I told her that.
So.
Because Savage's stream is going off the chains. It's the same reason a few other people keep screaming her name.
Right.
Oh, and I'm not even gonna say who, and I didn't see it firsthand, but I got a message that Tina D was saying on, and I don't, if I'm wrong, you come correct me. I literally got a person telling me that Tina was over on Frank's, which I thought Frank lost his channel, but whatever, was on Frank's and talking about how she was gonna get Savage to come for us. Well, you have fun with that, honey. Don't be using Savage to do your bidding. Savage ain't coming over here fucking with us. I'll slap you around for Savage. You ain't fucking gonna get me and Savage in no kind of war. You done lost your ever-loving mind. Ain't gonna happen. So anyway. All right, so let's talk about Mark Terry since we're already talking about Mark Terry. So Mark Terry cheated. He said if he ever had elbow back up, he's gonna wax his eyebrows off. Last week I said, why are you still wearing them eyebrows? He took a shaver and shaved them. And I called him out and said, that's cheating, bro.
Right.
And then he said if I send him the wax, that he'll wax them. Rachella's supposed to send me the address. I don't have nothing, but as far as I'm concerned, Mark Terry still owes me a waxing job, and I expect to see it.
Well, I don't know if I'd say it.
Mark's been very.
I don't know if I would say it like that.
Oh no, he owes me one. And Mark's been very manic. He's been very manic this week, not sleeping, streaming a lot. He's done met John Camillo. You saw all that, right? They went down to the homeless spot.
They went on a date. That's what they did.
Yeah, they were supposed to fight.
They wasn't gonna
and they went
fight.
on a whole bromance. That's some bullshit, Mike. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't know how I feel about it. But I mean, at the same time, it was a cold stream.
What did you want to see? Something like when they were walking out of the restaurant, and whenever
I'm glad I saw what I saw.
Mark walked out for and just elbow one of them or something. Is that what you wanted to see?
No, I'm glad I saw what I saw because it just proves what I say all the time.
Right.
You motherfuckers talk, you're fucking smack because there's a whole lot of space between you and air and opportunity. You understand? Y'all ain't doing shit. What's up, Courtney? And what's up, Bumma B? What's up, Steve-O, Julia? So this week at Mark's been a busy boy. This week at Mark Terry's, Shane has went to the hospital, came out of the hospital, went to jail. I don't know if he's gotten out of jail or not. Mark Terry has he had a guy come over I called him Buffalo Bill. Did you see that?
No, I don't.
You didn't see okay. All right. I don't have the video. I don't know if Dateline made a video. Is there a clip, you guys in the side chat? Is there a clip of the Buffalo Bill guy on Mark Terry's channel for Mike to watch?
Who the hell is Buffalo Bill?
Okay, oh my God, this
Where
guy's
do
name
y'all?
was,
Where do they come up with these people from?
do you know who Buffalo Bill is from the Silence of the Lambs? Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
No,
I'd fuck me.
no,
Have you
no.
ever? Oh my God. We can't even continue this conversation if you don't even know who Buffalo Bill is. Dateline did one.
Um,
All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let me look on. If I lose sound, let me know.
Now the
I'll tell you
Buffalo
what
Bill that I know, like,
Hold on.
rode horses and hunted fucking buffaloes. I mean, I don't know what any other kind of Buffalo Bill there is.
Hold on.
But
No,
apparently
Buffalo Bill.
YouTube has its own version, right? Okay.
I don't know which one is it. Which one is it, you guys? American Dream is Buffalo Bill. Thank you, Steve Billings. Okay.
American
What's the
Dream.
name of the Dateline video? Is it the Mr. T American Trash, Mr. T's Manic Monday? Golly, Mr. T,
Oh, you talk about that guy with that.
he was tucking he stripped all the way down, tucked his dick. Oh, Bumma put it in the side chat. All right, so let's watch it since you didn't see it. I don't want you to miss a beat.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking.
All right, so just a troll said, "Hey, Steve Billings, I was going to do a video on Quinn and then pass. He got by his friends about. Hey, listen. Let
You're
me.
talking
all right, let
about
me
that
just-
Mick Jagger looking guy.
He looked, yeah,
You know what I'm
with the
talking
wig
about?
on his head.
Yes, I know.
Icky,
And-
behave. Oh Lord,
Where he was standing up, slinging his thing around. Is that what you're talking
I'm gonna have
about?
to take. I'm gonna have to take Icky's wrench.
Icky, what are you doing in the side chat?
Wrench, Brocky. Brock's gonna have to handle you, Icky. Although Brock did time out rendered, that's a joke between all of us. Icky, stop your wrench abusing.
Look, look.
See,
How
Icky,
are
you
you
just trolled us
supposed to
and distracted.
maintain? Look, how are you supposed to maintain any order in the side chat if the people that you put in there to keep the order
Our wrench,
is the
our wrench
ones
abusers.
is the ones that are creating it? The
All
ones
right,
that are
Icky,
supposed.
Icky, you in trouble now.
The only one that's behaving is Sean the Brit and Carney. There's the only two behaving.
Oh, I'm not gonna forget. Listen. I wrote that down. I'm about to address the situation with Lena and all of that. So I don't even really know who Lena is, but apparently I offended her with all that stuff with Tina. And she was typing to me in the side chat and she was talking about what Quinn did and saying I was excusing that. And I was like, listen, hun, it's not Sunday yet. I had every intention. We talked about it in our private group where me and Brock both agreed that because one person in our group said, isn't Steve the person that always says it's just the internet? Yes. But what kind of man would he be if he lets you talk about his woman like that? Like, I think Steve absolutely did the right thing. I also agree with Jake and Steve. We're all old around here. Me, Jake, Stitches, Steve, we all been here a long time.
Why you calling
we've
me
seen-
old?
I said we're old school around here, and we've been here
Oh.
long to watch the apology tours that mean nothing. And it gets all up. Look, Icky's back under Brocky's skimpy nightgown. Welcome back, Icky. All right, Icky's trolling my chat, but I'm just saying we've been here a long time. We've seen apology tour after apology tour after apology tour from the same person. And so I know you don't really know what's going on, Mike. You kind of asked me in the beginning before we went live, what was the deal? You said, I'm not real sure exactly what's the deal. And honestly, I'm not really sure what's the deal. Apparently, there was a problem between Steven Taylor and I'm really not sure what that was about. And there was something going on Twitter between Taylor and Lena, I think. Let me be sure to let you guys know I'm not 100% on this story. So correct me if I'm wrong in the side chat. But then Quinn gets involved and starts physically threatening Lena.
Right.
So then it just becomes this whole thing, and then Quinn apologized, but it wasn't like a sincere apology. I
Well,
don't think.
no matter what was going on, why is Quinn physically threatening a female? No
He said he
matter
just-
what the circumstances are.
It's the same excuse I was given about Tina. It's just people reacting in a moment when they're angry. So they're not angry anymore, and they don't mean it.
So if you're on
What's
the
that, Ken?
internet and you're angry and you're reacting in a moment, and that your reaction is to assault a woman, what would you do?
And listen, he said he grew up in the streets of Atlanta. Honey, I grew up in the streets of Atlanta too.
Oh.
What's that got to do with shit? I grew up in the streets of Atlanta in the fucking late 80s and 90s. Okay. What's your point with that? What's up, Jessica Jennifer? I didn't quite know what his deal was with. I mean, I didn't understand. I mean, I'm from the streets of Atlanta my whole life. And if you're from the streets of Atlanta, then that means you should be a Southern man. And Southern men don't hit women.
Right. I mean, but look, when you remember when I first come on here, I used to go at people all the time for doing that. But it doesn't matter because
Yeah, it don't.
they still go back. You know what I'm saying?
Give a pass.
So that's
Whatever
why.
the reason may be. Look what he did her with me. What's that mean? Is Quinn saying the streets of Atlanta are gay? Well, sometimes.
To what?
Guess what Jake said? Tara, I grew up in the hood in the 80s. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in the South. I grew up borderline of between Athens and Atlanta and between Stone Mountain and Atlanta. And I spent a lot of time in the city. I mean, I grew up when you had to fight for yourself. Quinn is young enough to be my son. I promise you that we grew up harder back then than y'all do now. Most of y'all don't even go out of the house.
What's up, Jerry Vollmer?
What's up, Sean to Brent, honey? Clowny.
Which Atlanta, Tara? New or old? Clowny says.
Well, I mean, I went to the original stadium to watch the Braves game. I went to Stone Mountain to watch the laser show every summer growing up.
And I just lived out in the middle, out in the woods, and there is no hood out here. There is none of that. There's no city. There's no nothing. There's no nothing. There's trees and animals and quiet.
So I would just say, Lena, if you're listening, I definitely don't agree with that. And I would be all in Quinn's ass, but everybody already got in his ass and forgave him. So I'm just spinning my wheels. Tara,
Well, I
I'm just
mean,
putting
I don't
this
know
out.
that
Quinn is
Steve
running on the
necessarily.
streets of Atlanta.
I don't
Go
know
ahead.
that Steve necessarily forgave him. I just think that.
No, Steve didn't take his apology, and he doesn't
Right.
have to. And that goes
Right.
back to what I was saying initially, that when we've all been here a long time, I've gotten apology tours 5 times over from some of you,
Right.
and you still stab me in the fucking asshole with a hot poker and no lube.
Right.
And you know what? Let me say something else real quick, because when I mentioned a hot poker, it kind of but made me think about what I'm going through. My situation that I'm going through, I'm not coming here. I don't want to talk about it. That's not the personality I want to have here. Okay. I'm fighting through it. But here's the weirdest thing. When I come out and told everybody that I was sick, I got all these, you're the strongest person, you're a badass, you can whip its ass, right? Okay. So I'm over here suffering every fucking moment in pain, but I'm getting through it because I'm the badass that you guys told me I was. And now some of y'all are like, isn't she sick? Well, I guess I'm not sick enough now. The fuck? Do you want me to be a badass, a warrior, or you want me to be a victim of my sickness? Which one do you want?
Well, you know that's how the trolls work, and you're probably going to get some trolls to say that you're not sick. That's how you're
That's
on
what
here, and
Tina
blah,
said.
blah,
Isn't
blah.
she sick?
Right.
I don't know, Tina, didn't your foot fall off and you stayed on the internet the whole fucking time? No shame on that. I'm sorry that happened to you, but it didn't stop you from keeping your beats going. So I should stop being me because I got some kind of thing going on? No. I've always got life going on. I keep it over here to me, and then I come here like most of you to escape the bullshit I'm dealing with in my real life. Okay? So I don't want to come here and talk about cancer and, oh, woe is me. And, oh, let me tell you how I talk to my friends. They know what's going on. When I come here to talk to you guys, I come here to talk about YouTube because that's what we all have in common.
Right. That's the one thing, right?
Yeah, that's what we all have in common. Also, I want to address something about Stitches, did you know that according to Abe, our entry is edited, and he was saying those things to you, not me. Did you know that?
No, that's
Okay,
wrong.
well, let me just inform Abe.
He don't even know where they
and-
were said at because they were said on his panel.
Exactly. I can tell Abe. Abe's like, show the proof. Abe, you have the proof, baby.
Right.
So in case anybody don't know, let's do our little, let the waves go across the stream and let's go back in time. So Abe came on live stream one night and he was drunk as fuck, and Brutally Lauren had told him how to do something to go live from his phone.
Right.
Okay. He did that, and he turned his camera on accident and showed us all who he now owns. He's now owning it, okay?
Right.
Who he was, right? He then started on this damage control tour where it ended with me and Tom calling the cops on him,
Right.
which he then later came back to admit he made it up and he was doing it because of X, Y, and Z, and that's not what happened.
Right.
I went up on his panel to confront him, and that was said in the conversation we were having because he was pretty much accusing me and Tom of calling the cops to his house.
Right. Exactly.
It's not an edited video, Abe. It is on your own channel.
Right.
If you want the proof, it's there for you to pull for yourself. Also, this is the second, maybe third week we've talked about this intro. So I'm thinking we'll change the intro, Abe, because I felt like that intro gives you clout in the community. You must feel some kind of way because I got trolls coming at me in my side chat about it. And now I got you acting like it's edited. And if
Right.
you have a problem with it, then
See,
we'll
Abe?
change it. I've got plenty of things to put in replace of it.
Look, Abe, that's how the circus does it. We provide you the receipts, and you don't even have to look for them because you already have them. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
it's on your own channel.
Right.
Let's go look up. Well, that's not edited. But I mean, we can take it down.
Are we going to change our song, our intro?
I don't know. I like that song. Bitch, you a clown. Sit the fuck down.
But are we going to change it? We could still use the same song, just change it
Just
around.
change the. I mean, you could. I just got everybody stirred up. I mean, a few streams was just done because I went on
But we
Jake's
could.
on Friday night.
I mean,
You could
and
take a
I
clip from that.
look, and I agree that we probably should change that intro. And I like the way the intro's designed. So we could keep that design. We could just find a more relevant person to put
Yeah.
in it. We take Abe
Yeah.
out and put somebody more relevant in it.
Yeah, you could put me and Jake from
Right.
Friday night in.
Right.
You
Yeah,
and
that
Jake
would work.
on panel together. Yeah.
Because right now,
Maybe not
Jake's
too.
probably more relevant than Abe is. I mean,
Yeah. So let's see. Oh, okay. Listen. So I am in possession of a video where Lolly, the young, beautiful blonde. So, that's why Camilla went and seen Mark, right? Because he's on his way to see Lolly. So here's my theory on Lolly and Camilo. You ready for it? So Camilo's already met Lolly once, and then Camilo has been on his channel as of late talking about how Lolly's not doing so well and she might not be around long. And then
right.
Camilo's on a journey to go see Lolly. I think Lolly has a nice little chunk of money in her account, and she's offered it all to John. And he knows exactly who he's with, and he's just going to be a good person till he gets payday. Okay. Because Lolly, and yes, it was captured, forgot to end or mute, I don't know which one it was, her stream while her wellness, mental, home care, home health care
Right.
came into the house. Now I have it and we could play it. And if she strikes us and we appeal, we're going to win. But we just got monetized. I don't know if I want to risk it because
I'm
she's
not
a strike.
playing it.
She struck Abe for farting.
But I'm
But
not
if you
playing
haven't
it.
seen it, if you haven't seen it and you want to see it and you
Right.
don't believe me, message me. I'll give it to you. But Lolly's on dialysis, which that's terrible. And I'm sorry to hear that. And I probably would want to escape into Never Never Land if that was my life too. And I will not make fun of people's health like Mr. Quinn over there. Because do you know that Quinn outed his own self for being a fucking nasty ass troll, going at Jake so hard about his health disease he was trying to get him to kill himself. So that's the person Quinn is. He lies about, and I know Quinn don't want problems with me, but Quinn, I'm not trying to make problems with you, but I see what people do, like from like you did what you did with your parent, and then on and on, and then it's like, okay, I'm sorry, and I won't do it again. But then the next thing and the next thing, and now I know you're over here making troll accounts to go at Jake's Graves disease, and I'm not here to white knight for fucking Jake. Okay. Everybody knows me and Jake's history, but right's right and wrong's wrong. And Quinn, you're a young man now, but one day you might be hitting your 40s and your eyeballs might start to pop out your fucking head. And you'll remember the nasty things you said. But anyway, I digress. So Lolly's she's on dialysis. She's definitely on oxygen. She's definitely in a wheelchair. So I'm just wondering how she's traveling to all her islands and doing all her FBI espionage work.
She probably
Does
isn't right
she-
now. She's probably on.
Does she schedule her health home care in different locations?
Maybe she's on FMLA. She might be on FMLA, and so she could be.
She might be. I didn't even know that. Just a troll, Tara. She even called Jake the P word on that account. So see, I didn't even know that. All right. What's up, Kimmy K? Oh, Icky's back. All right, Icky, behave yourself. Don't be rogue modding up in this bitch, Icky. All right. Let's see. All right. So that happened, but we're not going to play it because, I mean, I'm not trying to fight Lolly on stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know
Let's
what
see.
you're saying.
Mark claimed that while Camilla was on the journey to come there, that he was offered $1,000 to smack Camilo. I think it was Noodles that offered him that. I don't know, Mark. Was you scared? Because I know your ass is broke enough to want that $1,000. I don't know why you didn't smack him.
They friends now. You don't smack your friends.
I guess. What's up, Elaine? What's up, Clowny? Let's see who's all coming in here. Rolos, how's it going, everybody?
So is Clowny's contest still going on?
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. He did a little video. So what's up, Toodles? So you guys go put your art in.
Well, I mean, I can't see all this stuff and work 60 hours a week. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we come here to play Stitches. Did you know?
Oh, well, I haven't heard much Stitches Did You Know tonight.
So, Stitches, did you know that Nelly 54321
Oh,
and the
Lord.
YouTube archiver person disappeared at the same time? But this week, Nelly shows back up, and so does that person. And they were over there tagging us about a video they're going to do that's going to be riveting.
When is this happening? That was like a week ago, wasn't it?
Well, it was. We deal with what's happened over the week. Mark's going on a Lova tour. He thinks he's going to go get laid. Mark is going to find. He's looking for nub in all the wrong places. Looking for nub in too many faces. Vegas Barbies not sucking your dick. You can move along and Taylor won't even pull your tigs.
Damn.
He's got plans, honey. He's got plans.
I think you should start doing parody songs. You could get
No, that's beautiful.
you could get Larry H to make your beats for you, and you could do parodies. I think we might have something going on.
We could do it up, Larry. We could do it up. Everybody knows this week that Tina Turner died, so I'm sure you know that, right, Mike?
Yes.
Rest in peace, Tina. Is definitely part of my childhood. So that happened this week in the real world. Also, Mark once again brought Elbow up on his panel. Whatever.
I
your
thought
panel.
he was never, ever going to do that again. These people that are, look, this is a new thing on YouTube, everybody. If somebody says they're never, ever going to do something, just take it as they're probably going to do it again. Okay?
Yes, that's what I say. All right, listen, let's see here. Don't Tom Chuck out. Don't do it. I want to see my comments the next day. You guys stop playing. So, also this week, Barbie's going to meet Elbow. Did you know that?
Well, that ought to be a wonderful thing.
I mean, why would you
And
want to meet Elbow?
when is this happening?
I'm not really 100% sure. But she said she'd meet him as friends. Oh, speaking of Barbie girl.
Oh, Lord. What has she
So
done
Barbie
now?
Barbie put up a video this week of something that happened. How many years ago was that? Shit, Jeffrey and Lisa were still together. Of her getting a nice, wonderful gift in the mail. Remember that, Mike?
What did she get in the mail?
She got a big old pile of poop in the mail. And Chuck, I don't want to hear
Oh.
your mouth about your wrench. You're keeping it because I don't want you to get deleted. So remember when she got
All right, I'm
the
sorry,
shit-
Chuck. I gave you a wrench, but I have to hear every time you come in and they delete you. Then I have to hear from Tara talking about her replay on the side chat because she lives for this replay on the side chat. Okay.
No, because I miss so much, and then I go back to look, and half y'all's comments are gone. So, all right, wait. What was Barbie girl put up a video on Brocky when Brock sent her poop in the mail.
Chuck Stewart.
Now,
Chuck Stewart said he was going to go rogue.
yeah, no, he won't. No, he won't. That's Kool-Aid Jimmy's moves, not yours. So we'll travel back in time and we'll talk about it. Yes, Barbie girl and Brock were friends. Brock did things for Barbie, like you guys that heard me on Jake's talk about. Brock helped her financially, yada yada yada. They were friends, right? Okay. So for those of you that were here, I'm just telling you what you know. But for those of you that are new, before you form an opinion on what Brock did, because what Barbie's doing is she's trying to act like Brock's a real lifer.
Right.
Okay. Brock didn't go look your information up. She had it because you gave it to her.
Exactly. There's a
Um,
difference there.
Right. So she didn't go real life on you. But then there was a chick here, and y'all have heard me bring her name up before, and her name was Metallica T-Rex.
Right.
Okay. And there's a bunch of history with Barbie and Four and Metallica's sister Claire getting involved with Four. I'm not going to sit here and give y'all a whole entire history lesson, but Barbie was butthurt about Metallica and Claire. So Barbie started going at Metallica's children, talking about how she had lice and all these things about what kind of mom she was. Lisa, myself, and Pagel, we tried to correct her over there. She was warned a couple of times. She agreed to, yes, Witchy Claire's sister. That's right, Missy. She agreed to leave Metallica's kids alone. Okay.
Right.
But she didn't. She went over at White Tupac's and she started again when we were all over there hanging out. And she started again going at Metallica about her children.
Right.
So then I went into our private chat. What's up, Mark Terry? So then I went into our private chat and I was raging mad because I was like, she's over there talking about her fucking kids again. And Brock then said that's okay because shitty things can happen to shitty people, basically. And she let us know that she was sending the poop to Barbie. And yes, we all knew. We did not ask her to do it, but she told us the minute she did it, and we were all laughing about it, and we were all here for it because Barbie wouldn't quit talking about that girl's children.
Hey, look, and I still think it's funny, and I'm still here for it. I think Brock should send her some more poop.
I mean, it was harmless. It wasn't even like it was a glitter bomb. A glitter bomb would have made a mess everywhere. And it was seeping. Barbie was smart enough. She picked up the package and it had like something coming out of the top of it. And she looked at the label. She was smart enough to go look and see where it came from. What's up, Bacon? And since then, also let me add that since then, and since it all came out and was found out who sent her the poop, because for the longest time, she didn't know. But then, of course, Pagel went and got with Barbie and told her who sent it to her. But since then, her and Brock worked it out. She forgave Brock. Since then, Brock's given her money.
Right.
So since then, it's all fucking squashed like the poop in the package. But now she's got to come let you guys know. Well, let me shut this door. Fuck. I got a big old pit bull over here, y'all. Y'all want to come meet him? So since then, so that's the story with that. So that's why she posted up that video of Brock, because she's spinning a narrative that Brock goes real life, but
Right.
That's not exactly how all that played out.
Right.
What I just told you is how it played out. So that's this week with that. Barbie's going to meet Elbow, and
This is what I don't understand, how Barbie doesn't think that she should know. We've all had DMs with her, and I'm sure that if we wanted to, we could go through them DMs and find out all kinds of shit that she said to us.
yeah, that's
And
what Brock said.
about other people.
Brock
if we
said-
wanted
Brock
to play
said,
the
"Go ahead,
same,
Barbie, let's compare."
right? And so, but that's why I said, just let Barbie keep making her little videos and put out all she's got, and then when she's done,
We'll react.
then we'll give
With
you
all
our
true. Yeah.
right. Exactly. So,
Welcome
yeah.
to the Real Life Club, Brock. Your membership package is on the way.
Whatever.
Well, I think you go in real life when you seek out a person that doesn't want to be seeked out, but Barbie gave her information out. Barbie went over there in Chucky's community and told them how to spell her last name when they had it wrong.
Right.
She was like, no, that's not how you spell it, honey. And look, what did they do? Nothing. Because
Right.
ultimately, nobody's doing nothing. Barbie, difference is Barbie wants you to do that. She craves attention. Right. So anyway, moving along from that, I just wanted to explain that. So let's talk about Rich Life.
Look,
So go ahead. Do you want me to tell you? So it looks like Rich Life is still with Gabby 21. I know that there's a lot of people that would come for me and say she's an adult, she can do what she wants, and I agree. She's an adult. But Rich Life is in his fucking 50s, and that's weird. He's old enough to be your fucking father. So in my opinion, something must be wrong with Gabby, and she must be remedial to want a 50-year-old bummer, a remedial 50-year-old bummer, and or she thinks Rich Life really does have that $1 million penny. And she's trying to gold dig. Which one do you think it is, Mike? What's up, Hazel? Thank you again, honey. I love them. Which one do you think it is, Mike?
I don't know, but if Rich Life don't quit trying to strike my damn shit, I'm gonna go to damn Whiteville and punch him in his motherfucking mouth. I can tell you that right now.
Live stream it. Let's do it up. Has he been trying to strike us?
He, not us, not here, because there's nothing over here about him, but he tries to strike my other channels that has shit on there. And he's not even good at it.
No, he just has this one basic bitch fucking long forming ass shit. So happy Memorial Day, everybody. Does anybody got plans? I know it's time to reflect on people that lost their life.
I actually working tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I don't even have to go to treatment.
Tell
tomorrow.
one. Just tell one.
Oh, so half day.
Right.
But yeah, that's bullshit. You still got to get up in the morning. Fuck that.
I get up in the morning anyway.
Yeah, me too. Start a GoFundMe for bailing out Stitches, says Punky.
No, see,
The emojis was great, Hazel. What's up, JoJo? What's up, Gemini? Go ahead, Mike.
You got to understand how the system works in North Carolina, because North Carolina still is kind of on the good old boy system, and I can already tell you from where Rich Life lives that the police department all know about him, and he probably doesn't have
absolutely
right,
yeah.
and he probably doesn't have that great of a name with him. So I believe
they probably roll their eyes the minute they got to go out to his fucking house.
I ain't gonna go to his house.
So did you hear me and Lisa went at it this past week?
Yes, I heard you and Lisa went at it this past week.
She come through with a whole pack of fucking lies in her mouth is what she did.
Right. Well, I mean, that's all she's got. I mean,
hillbilly. Fuck you, you hillbilly. Let me tell you something, Lisa Lynn. First of all, me, Mike, Pirate, we're not hillbillies. We're rednecks. They're different. But one thing's for sure, your ass is full-blown white trash. Up there. But listen, I went up there to confront her about Layla, okay? And Mike, you know, she has went at Layla over and over. Layla wouldn't even talk back to her for a long time. I'm the one that had to put my foot down with Rosebud and say, quit taking her fucking shit.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Coming at Layla over and over. So I go up like, fuck this. I'm sick of you talking shit on Layla. And what's the first thing she does? Talk about my family. Not even with truth.
Right.
In her mouth.
But you know that's what she does. She's always done that.
Jerry Balmer, I mean, if I wanted to get into Lisa's account, I'm sure I could. I keep waiting for the day that she goes and figures out how to get back in it on her own fucking self. It's her channel. She's locked herself out. She shouldn't have been an asshole to me, and I'd tell her how to get back in. I'll fucking talk about my fucking family. But you know what? Why would I expect Lisa to give a fuck about being a decent person and not talk on someone's children or someone's family over here? She talks on her own fucking family like trash. So why would I think she wouldn't do the same for mine? All right, moving along. So
Well,
this
hello,
week,
Miss
Berg's
Hazel.
biggest-
How are you? There's Miss Hazel. So,
I said hey to her.
well, I didn't.
I
Thank you,
told her
Miss
thank
Hazel,
you for the emojis.
for the emojis.
They're awesome, though, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I like them. They look wonderful.
So Bergs is over there kicking his Velcro shoe covered feet on the ground in his $80 bucks a month having ass account, crying. It's all Mark Terry's fault that he can't make no money.
Oh
And
Lord.
because Mark because Mark streams 24/7.
So
So Bergs is having a whole meltdown trying to tell Hazel Jill would want you to talk to me.
do
I
what?
got nobody. And now there's
Oh.
people that listen. I love my empaths out there. Okay. I see you guys. I love you. I would much rather deal with empathetic people than narcissists. Okay. But I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for Bergs. Just like Lisa Lin. When you go around shitting on every fucking person that's good to you and treats you some kind of way, I got nobody. Nobody wants to talk to me. No, because you bring up their addresses and you keep on till Seasons has to fucking call the cops on you, and you dox out Lisa's grandchildren, and you use people for money, and you sell out people's information to get money from fucking Norm F. So nobody fucking cares. Cry a fucking river. Let me give you 5 tissues. Wipe your eyes and blow your nose.
Right.
Wah. Life's about choices. Nobody cares. So cry a river on over there, Birds. And also, I was hearing other people like refer to me as being from the Boyd, and I'm not the Boyd, but I honestly don't claim any other community. Now I'm the circus.
Right. Exactly.
That's
Just like,
my community.
with me, the whole time I've been here, I wasn't never really Boyd, and I wasn't really never drama community. I just kind of
Right.
floated in and out of both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Castle and Honey. Yes, yes. Don't forget to send me a pic or a receipt of that pickle loaf, Morty. Okay. Yeah, Mike, you kind of floated around. I've been in all kinds of places. I mean, I've been in all kinds of communities. Then I ultimately, settled down over there with Lisa and Jeffrey. And now I feel like we're a huge melting pot of like Troll Avenue, Boy, drama community, some crew tron people come in here. So I mean, yeah, I feel like we have our own community now. So, but I was never Boyd. Although I did know about Bergs way back in the day, but it wasn't because of Boyd. I knew Bergs because he came over to the YouTube drinking community, the one Hawk's always promoting,
Right.
and we were over there with Troy.
Right.
So I'm from my mama, said Bridget.
So you said what we said about the Discord. I already got the Discord. I just got to go in there and put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Just a troll said, Tara's from the ATL. You better be afraid. I'm throwing up my gang signs right now. Whoop, whoop.
Lord have mercy.
Bitch, I ain't never tried to act gangster. We were a different generation, though,
Right.
We're a different generation. Mr. T smoked the Boyd. It's gone. What's up, Coach Ism? Coach Ism, did you hear me tell you how I felt like? Oh, I think I saw Yeah Man back on Twitter. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, a lot of problems with Yeah Man. He had to leave, getting docs, blah, 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 XYZ. But this week, I heard clips of Seasons and Leo and Noodles on panel. Did you hear this?
No.
Okay. So I've
This
known Leo for a long-
this should have been a Stitches Did You Know?
Yeah, so Stitches, did you know that I've known Leo for a long time, and I never had no problems with her. Me and her have always been cool and copacetic. And I've watched Yeah Man's channel before, and I've seen his daughter on the camera, whatever. She's a little girl. But apparently, his daughter was rolling around on him in her nightgown, and she must have like spread her legs at some point, right? And someone screen capped that and passed it. I think Leo's saying she received it, she didn't screen cap it. But then she, in return, sent it to another person to talk about why he should be removed from the internet. So basically, to create YouTube drama and get someone canceled, you passed his little girl's crotch around and painted a narrative.
Right.
Now, I've never had a problem with Leo, but I didn't know that stuff. And to me, okay, so Yeah Man might be a diddler. I've not seen no paperwork, Rage for Me, Abe. I've not seen no proof on that. I don't know. And I'm not talking about Yeah Man. I'm talking about the actions of viewers who saw something that they thought was a problem, and their solution was to spread it to each other and talk about it. Okay. So that's fucked up, in my opinion. Tara, can you or someone else tell if there's a live stream where you and Lisa went at it? I would love to hear it. We were on Mark Terry's. I don't know if Mark left it up.
You know what Mark does, don't you, with streams? If it's a good stream,
he's trying to get his membership so he can get
right.
his money.
If it's a good stream and it gets a lot of views, he puts it on members only.
When he stops doing that, I'll join his membership. I'm not in spite of that.
Right.
So I need a fucking drink. Mark Terry, what you talking about? Leo is something else, said Queen. Yeah, I was really surprised by that, Morty. I didn't know she did that. And she admitted it, so I'm not like repeating gossip and rumors. She talked about it. Seasons questioned her, and she admitted she did it. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be forever side-eyed now. Like,
Right.
you either ride a moral compass or you don't. The reason why I was so flexed on Friday night on Jake's is because I felt some kind of way about children, and I'm gonna always feel that way.
Right.
I don't know why you were doing that, but anyway. Also, let me tell you what else. Stitches, did you know? I mean, we own aquariums. Okay, you've got several. I've got 2 big ones over here. Dateline does her thing. I think she's got 3, maybe 4, right? Do you remember when I had the turtles?
Yes.
Okay, so do you remember that when I had my turtles, the only thing that was in my turtle tank was turtles?
Right.
Okay? The reason for that is because turtles are carnivorous.
Right.
Okay? So if you stick them in a tank with a bunch of swimming fish,
Right.
they're going to go on the hunt. So Rich Life has this beautiful big black goldfish named Obama, which I don't know if that's racist or not. Y'all can decide. And he's got he's got a tank, which I didn't even know Rich had a tank.
Who the hell would name a goldfish Obama?
He named his black goldfish Obama.
Okay.
Hey, listen, Trump's orange as hell from his hair to his toenails. I wonder if he named the orange one Trump.
Well, he might have.
He might have. So he stuck those. He got this turtle. I don't know where the fuck he got this turtle. I don't know if he found it. I don't know. I thought turtles ate lettuce. Well, they will, Magda. They like fruits and stuff. What's up, Pug Love? What's up, Mad Max? But they're carnivorous, and you know they live off of the little minnows and the little new baby born bass and stuff in the creek.
Right.
I don't know where Rich Life got this turtle from, but he did a video. It was like, look, he's trying to eat Obama. Yeah, bitch. And when you wake up in the morning and half a carcass is hanging out at the top of the fucking water tank, he did eat Obama. Asshole and all, you dummy. Get that turtle out of that tank. That was a beautiful goldfish. What are you doing? I was just like, it was a carnivorous lunar turtle. Exactly. I'm T Nation, Home Base, Wicked Ones, Shay, Brutal Mafia, The Circus, Larry H. Fuck the rest of them, said Mark Terry. Oh, okay. It was on Raymond's. Hey, babe, will you bring me a drink and a water? Sorry. Mark's been manic for days. That's why he's been streaming 24/7. So I'm trying to think. Let's see what else went on this week. Oh, Wogs. Oh, Wogs showed up over at Mark Terry's. Did you see that? I was just like, really? He was. By the time he left, he was married and sucking Mark Terry's dick. And I don't think he was trolling or not. I'm never going to let you live that down. And I had to agree with Mark. What the fuck's going on with Wogs' hair? Like, okay.
Oh, with that blonde patch in the middle?
Yeah, what the fuck? He was looking like Pepe Le Pew up in this bitch.
I know. That was some shit that they came out with when Miss Jenny was over there.
Yeah, I guess. So this week, Rich Life's murdering his goldfish and Wogs is murdering his fucking hair. Hey.
Well, hey.
Uh-oh, here comes Tom Selleck. Here comes Tom Selleck. Will you grab me a water, babe? If you don't mind. Yeah, I would definitely take that, but I wasn't going to say it, but I'll take it. I'll take it, hon.
So I had a phone call. I missed why you sent me the link. I was gone for a few minutes, and when I came back, I saw I was sent the link.
Oh, no, we were just, because we was talking about
we were talking about Quinn.
Right. And I didn't know if you had anything you wanted to say just because we were talking about it. That's why I sent the link in there. Because I seen you was in the chat, but I didn't know if you wanted to come up or not.
Yeah, well, it was something.
We had some questions, Steve, because we don't know. And I know it's kind of old, but we just got here. Why are you and Taylor fighting initially?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So the fact of the matter is me and Tater Toddies weren't really fighting.
Oh.
You know, I was just doing my thing. I posted a video clip on Twitter and called out some hypocrisy. It was something very mild, something very small that me and Taylor could have had a 3-minute conversation about on the asylum, and it would have been over.
Right.
But Quinn commented on it. It's rude for me to be going at Taylor, and I liked it. And then he did the same thing. It's rude for me to be going after Taylor, and I liked it. And then next thing I know, he's tweeting stuff. And Lena commented that it's calling out hypocrisy. And he took it to, I'm talking to Steve. I'm not talking to you. Mind your business or whatever it was. And then said, Steve, get your girl before I beat her ass.
Do what?
And then said, I'm not opposed to slapping a bitch. I'm from the streets of ATL.
Oh,
Right.
Lord.
And it really was none of his business. It was really just a simple hypocrisy thing
Right.
that he turned into this. And then in the meantime, he's in my DMs telling me, and don't turn this into I'm going to beat a bitch because I'm a black man. And I'm thinking, oh, now you're going to race bait me. Obviously, you have no idea who you're trying to fucking race bait
he pulled
here.
the race card when no one had pulled the race card.
Right. And then he said, I want to apologize to you, but I'm not going to apologize to Lena. And that's when I totally quit responding. I was like, okay, fine. Then fuck you.
Right.
You know, because you can threaten me. You can talk shit about me. You can throw strangulation shit in my face. You can make up lies. You can Photoshop documents to make me look like whatever you want. You can throw my criminal record in my face. But when a man threatens to beat a woman
Right.
simply because he doesn't agree with the 3-sentence fucking tweet on Twitter that had a different opinion than them, that's I don't need to deal with people like that.
No, I agree. I agree. Quinn be staying messy.
Yeah, he always does stupid shit like that.
No.
He gets into shit he shouldn't be getting into, does shit he shouldn't be doing. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, me and Tater Toddy's never had like a huge issue.
Right.
It wouldn't have been a huge issue. It would have been a couple-minute conversation at the asylum or right there on Twitter. But Quinn turned it into a whole thing and a whole different thing.
All right, please don't be doxing in my chat. And let me just say, as someone who comes from Atlanta, Conyers is a skirt of Atlanta. So, and also, if that's where he lives, he does live in a harder part of town. So please stop that. Okay. We don't need to fucking know the location of where Quinn lives. None of us are pulling up. So Jake said, if Lena ends up being Barbie girl, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, but I
Billy. No,
understand.
they don't even type it like that.
I agree with.
You know what, Jake? If that happens, I'm going to stand there and take it.
They don't even type the same.
He's like, yeah, I don't know that Barbie could pull that off without exposing herself for a very long period of time.
I
But-
think she could.
Oh, you think it could? Oh, so you thinking that maybe Lena is Barbie? Okay.
No, but I think that Barbie could. I think that I give Barbie her props for being a troll. I think that she could. When all the stuff was going on, when Pagel was there, and I watched her manipulate several accounts at one time.
Well, this is what Barbie's doing now when she goes to places like Mark Terry's and goes up on panels showing people's DMs, and then she gets all these people. She's been gone forever, and people were all going at her. But you notice when she started showing DMs, she started getting newfound love, and
Because people get nervous.
right.
Listen, there's some stuff that happened this week that we're not even gonna like get involved in. And the reason why we're not gonna get involved, even though it was something we called months ago,
Right.
is because it came to light because of DM sharing.
Right.
And so we're not gonna be hypocrites and call out shit. If you guys don't do that. Like if someone's threatening to murder you or kill your children, or there's some real bullshit, fucked up shit that the community needs to know because this person's a bad seed, absolutely show us that. But if it's just because that's the last tool you have as a weapon, like, stop it. Don't
Right,
show-
but that's
don't show
why
people-
that's why I don't care if Barbie shows anything I ever said to her, because she won't hold that over me to control me like she can some people.
Same. No,
You know,
nobody will. If somebody says, I'm going to show your DMs, I'll be like, have fun with it.
That's right.
If somebody
Share.
says, I'm going to dox you, listen, do it. I mean, I don't want to be doxxed. I don't want to have my life invaded by bullshit, but I know the game here, and that shit ain't going to run me off.
So I'm reading the side chat. Do you guys know about this, that Quinn had threatened physical violence on Kim Fisher in the past as well?
No. Read the comments, Steve. I don't see it.
Okay. Well, let me scroll back up here. Kim Fisher said the last time Quinn threatened physical violence on a woman, his dad made him take 6 months
Oh, I
off
saw
of
that
YouTube.
comment. Yes.
And then Just a Troll said, Kim, I remembered that. I brought that up somewhere else and was called a liar.
No,
And
that
then
did
Magda
happen.
said, Kim Fisher, wasn't that why Quinn's dad was contacted? Because he threatened you. And Kim Fisher said, it's true. I wish he would have learned his lesson.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
And the reason why, Steve, is because everybody lets him say he's sorry, and then he's kicking it right back on their panel and doing it up. Like, I'm sorry. It's like when I was talking to Jake on Friday night, and I know most of y'all heard that. Okay, what's up, Tammy? How's it going, girlfriend? Um, I know that you guys heard me say, like, I've been triggered to say things I didn't mean on this platform. I've been motivated in a negative way to do things that then I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh my God, please take that down. I wish I could take that back. Okay. So what I did is I learned not to continue to do that. Okay. Quinn says he's sorry and then continues to be the same exact person.
Yes, and now Kim Fisher says it was her, Witty Widow, and now Lena. So
he
it's
threatened
been-
Witty.
been-
Witty
Yes.
always stands up for him.
No, but yeah, but they would have. You don't remember whenever they had that fight,
I do, and she called his dad
and he was
because he was
going.
telling everybody that his father had passed away.
Yeah, but he was threatening her too.
I didn't know that.
Yes, that's what he does.
Listen, Quinn, don't be threatening people. The only thing you're going to get is your braids too tight on your head and give yourself a headache.
That's
I'm over
why
here
I
threatening
didn't think
people.
a whole lot of it because he's always done it, and everybody he's just.
And damn sure don't threaten me and tell me you're from the streets of Atlanta because my mama lives up there where your ass lives. And my ass can be in Atlanta in fucking hour 30 minutes. I bet you won't threaten to slap my ass around.
Look, Tara said I come from the same hood, motherfucker.
Exactly. And I will pull the fuck up. Talk that shit to me. Won't take me no time. I'll go see my mama on the way back from fucking letting you have an opportunity to do what you say you're going to do. So Larry says so because I've been on here for 6 years. I'm OG. I would say so, Larry. I mean, most people that have been here for years are between 6 and 10.
Yes, Larry, and you know what OG stands for, Larry? It stands for old guy.
Old grandpa.
Okay.
Old grandpa.
yeah.
You're a rapping grandpa, Larry.
Larry made the cutoff.
Jake messaged me and he was like, telling me thank you for coming up on his panel and that he was happy that we ended things, like there wasn't anger and blah, blah,
Right.
blah. He said, but damn, I lost my voice trying to get a word in. I lost my voice too. And
Look,
Jake and I
I
both
ain't
talked about
never
how
seen-
exhausted we were.
Look, I ain't never seen somebody keep Jake on his toes like you had him the other night.
He was like, I could hear him growling.
Right. But he did fine. Hey, look, but see, I was kind of, he made improvements. I was kind of proud of Jake because the old Jake would have booted you off
he
the
would have been
panel
calling
and
me a
cussed you out. Right.
Yeah, he would have been calling me a cunt. Yeah, he wasn't doing that. But Jake, he does have his own illnesses, and sometimes we're in a place where we're too tired to be doing all that. All right, let's see. Grandpa Larry, I'm never calling you daddy again. I'm gonna call you grandpa from now on.
So is the asylum on schedule for tonight?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's 7
7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Right. Yeah, we
It'll be
went.
just in time. I've been cooking spaghetti all day. I'll make my belly full. And here's what happens to me every Sunday. Between our stream and Steve's stream, I finish cooking and I eat, take a shower. I usually come in after Steve's stream's been going about 10 minutes. I'm usually there for about 45 minutes, and then my chest is on my phone is on my chest, and I'm sound asleep, and I'll wake up later to hear like the end of the stream.
I'm having lasagna for dinner.
We're both having pasta. What's up, Boss 510? I didn't know He did it multiple times. I found you only did it to Steve's girlfriend, but fuck him all the way. Larry said, I'm okay with being called grandpa. What's up, Joe King? I've threatened elbow a few times with the hanging tree in my backyard. Okay, oh wow. And he hasn't been used in about 100 years, and it made me feel good.
Okay.
Well, listen,
then.
apparently, Joe King, Barbie Girl's going to meet Elvis, so we're about to have us some new content.
So what do you think about that, Steve? About the Barbie and the Elvis meeting?
I'm all for it. Sounds like great content to me.
Me too. I hope they mean it. Even though I can't stand Elvis because I think he's a predator, I'm still here for the Jerry Springer of it all.
Yeah, I don't watch his content at all, but I would watch that content.
Yeah.
So I wonder who's next on the hit list in this war that we're having, Tara. Who do you think's next?
I don't know. They're going to war over there at Mango's, but they're not. They're going to war over there. Well, Morty said she ain't gonna keep going with Tina, so I don't know if they're. I don't watch Frank, so
I thought Frank's
guess
channel got gone, or he.
I guess not.
Oh.
Yeah, he has another one. He's got like.
Or did he do one of those?
Last week he had 100 subscribers on.
Oh, I was like,
I missed a lot. Yeah.
I was like, what is that? One of them deals where he did like Barbie and hide the channel and say it was terminated, and everybody. Can
No, and
tell.
I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't just contact YouTube and try to get his other channel back. I don't know why he didn't do that, but.
So what do you think? How do you think?
Sorry, go ahead.
Was that your inner?
She said I look like.
your inner.
She said I look like Cher, so I was
Oh,
saying
I was gonna
Cher.
say, was that your inner share coming out?
Yeah.
You kind of look like a
because I
cross.
put that camera up above my head.
That picture kind of looks like a cross between Cher and Elvira. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Last week, because I put my camera up on my tripod, I didn't like it because I felt like my face looked like it was Route 66, long and dry, honey.
Oh, jeez.
Lord,
I said,
have
damn, I should have put it straight in front of me. Damn, it would have been more flattering.
You know that picture? Those are pictures that I generated off.
Yeah, you
it.
did the AI stuff.
Right.
Stitches looks like Sonny.
The hell
He
is
ain't short
Sonny?
enough to be Sonny, honey.
The hell is a Sonny?
Sonny from Sonny and Cher.
Oh Lord, have mercy! No, I do not.
No, Tammy T. I think only 100. Right? You only have to have 100 subscribers to go live. I think. Right? That was.
They might have dropped it all the way down to 50
You know what
now.
I was seeing? Jake says that me and Mr. T look alike, and saying that, but I think that Mr. T and Stellar look alike more than me and Mr. T.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of saw where Jake was coming from in the picture that he used, but knowing
Right.
you both moving live on camera, I don't think y'all look alike. What's up, Alexis Hensley, honey?
Well, Mark's got an advantage over me. He's got the comb over, and I don't have.
Hey,
that.
Mark's comb over has gotten thinner in the last year. I saw a flashback video when he was in the bathroom doing his comb over a year ago. Mark, stress is getting to your scalp.
So, in other
Mark
words,
said,
Mark, your comb over is just over. Okay.
Mark said Mark's going on his lover tour. He's got a whole list of women. Which one do you think's going to let him get into?
You're gonna have
skins?
to get Steve Billensbarber's number from here on out, I think.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Well, I
Which
mean,
one of y'all think?
I bet you
which
Steve
one of you
Billens'
ladies-
haircut's easy to maintain.
Yes, my barber is
don't
called
know.
Norelco.
You gotta
Right.
shave on the regular. You gotta shave on the regular, Steve. Mark, Mark's got all these women he's gonna go meet. At some point, he might find love and the tour might end. Which lady is going to play the skin flute. Find out more.
Oh, we
Stay
need to
tuned.
start a betting pool.
Who's going to give it up? Buttercup. Lady Milton will let Mark in her pants. Maybe, probably.
So who's
Makes me think of that song, Mr. Lover Lover.
so who's all the
Mm.
lucky recipients of the Mr. T tour?
I know Vegas Barbie,
Uh-huh.
Taylor. Oh my God, I
Oh.
gotta try to remember. Oh, Kimberly Starr.
Oh.
Kimberly Starr will play the skin flute and pay for the honor, said Magda. Whoo, burn.
So when is this Mr. T romance tour going to commence?
Next month on the 4th, which is pretty soon. That's right, Tammy. I got that from you. Buckle up, Buttercup.
That's next week.
There's like
Or
46
is it the week
of them
after?
now. Mark,
Oh, that's the
Mark,
week
start,
after.
Start spamming my chat with the list, Mark. Give us the tour lineup. Start telling us. Oh, he wants to meet Hazel. That's right. Mark, if you think you're getting in with Hazel, she might get you a cheeseburger from Wendy's.
At one time he was going to meet all kinds of people. Is Lisa still on the tour list?
No,
Oh.
Kimberly Starr will probably still be looking for a romance this century. No, Mark says fuck Lisa, so we'll see. I agree, fuck Lisa. Pirate went up there. She was trying so hard to kiss Pirate's ass, Steve. Did you see it?
You think
Yeah.
Barbie? You
She
think
was
Barbie?
there.
You think
She was like,
Barbie? Barbie will be on the Mr. T tour list?
I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. But anyway, Lisa was up there. Oh, I love Pirate, but she don't love me. No, she don't, bitch. She was one of the first motherfuckers to cuss me out for continuing to be friends with you.
Pretty much.
Cam could kick your ass, Mark. You seen her in the gym? I know that's right, Brocky.
Do what now?
Who's gonna be so talking about because he said he was gonna go meet Spirit Finder, Tammy.
Oh.
And then Brock said she should kick your ass, Mark Terry. Oh my God, I would actually love to see Mark go out to Tammy's.
Uh-huh.
That would be great content.
Oh, it would.
That'd be awesome.
It would. That'd be amazing.
It would be so good. Don't act like you wouldn't love it.
I'm just saying it would be great.
Barbie pays Mark will. All right, well, let's see. Kim, he don't even do
They
the
both
yard.
could go manic together. That'd be a hell of a stream.
Yeah, but if Mark gets out of line, Tammy better take his ass down 2 sizes.
Exactly.
Uppercut to the ear and jaw.
Right.
Tammy's a person that says, "Come on out here. I wish the motherfucker would." She told the cops, "I wish you come in here."
All right. he should already be used to the voice because Tammy and Tina both sound alike. So.
You think
Yes.
so?
Hell yeah. You get a damn thing of Tammy and Tina both say the same things.
I'll
Okay.
have to listen now.
You go
I'll have to
listen.
compare.
Tammy says Bo. She says Bo.
Tammy says Bo.
Go listen to her damn streams.
I have to go listen. I don't think I've ever heard that.
Lord have mercy. You done lost your mind.
I ain't lost my mind. I just wasn't present at the time. All
So
right,
what's
Mike.
the-
Well, what else happened?
Is
this
there a
week? What you got?
specific subject of the asylum tonight, Steve, or is it a whatever?
Are y'all
comes up?
gonna drag me for going manic over at
Oh.
Jake's? Tell the truth.
No, of course not. Of course not.
All right. Well, then good.
Your opinion is valid.
Unless that happens.
I mean, why would I drag you for speaking your mind? It's not like you were doing anything wrong. You were speaking your mind based on your opinion and standing up for what you morally believe in. I support that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Yeah, I was just triggered.
Everybody gets
But I did
triggered.
reel myself in and realize everybody's grown in the situation now, so calm down.
Was you just triggered or was you unhinged? I want to see if you
I'm
outdid me.
slightly unhinged.
All right.
And then when
okay.
Jake booed me, normally this is how unhinged I am. First of all, if you boot me, I'm gone then. I'm not coming fucking back. If you wanted to hear my opinion, you wouldn't have booted me in the first place. So if I get booted, I'm done 100%. But I went back for more.
See?
And Mike was, when Mike and I was talking, he was like, and I agree with what Mike said. Mike was like, everything you were saying, you were valid to say it. You just said it for too long.
Right.
Yeah. The only part I didn't like about it was when Albert got so upset when he was on the panel with Tina.
Yeah.
I didn't like that Albert was getting so upset. I didn't
Right.
like that part about it.
Right. No, I agree. And I definitely saw, like, I didn't change my mind about how I felt ultimately, but I did see the other perspectives, and I did start to calm down when Brock came up, and and I did see, like I said, he's an adult, and
Yes, Larry H. Dimples is a strapping young man, and he is single. Okay, just saying.
and ready to
Oh,
mingle.
Larry H probably doesn't realize that Dimples is A-Rod.
Oh
He
yeah,
would know
Larry.
Dimples as A-Rod.
Yes, Dimples is A-Rod, Larry H.
Thank you so much, Hazel. Listen, I will say this. Anyone that lived a childhood like some of us and survived it and came out a better person on top, you're gonna know where I'm coming from, because you know what it feels like to be that kid. If I would have been, like I said, dealing with it over here on Sunday, sober, not triggered on Friday all day and then drinking, I would have handled it differently, but my opinion would have still been the same. I just would have chose my words and my
Right.
approach easier.
The-
And
the-
I also
the-
do see that Tina had her own issues as a kid, and it does look like it might be generational. And that makes a difference. It doesn't excuse
So
what you're putting through, but
Larry
it
H.
explains.
said, "Who's A-Rod, Steve?"
Oh, well, I guess A-Rod was around Guest Mob before Larry, and must have been around and gone before Larry showed up, I guess.
Yes, A-Rod's been around a few minutes, Larry.
He's been asking if he's blocked for years.
Yeah, and we just tell him no.
Yeah, that's his troll game.
Yeah, that's his troll. But I will tell you that I got a lot of messages from people that don't want you guys to know their business, but reached out to me that know they have their own stories, their own childhood to tell, and they understood where I was coming from. And so for you people, you know who you are, and you did make me feel better, because I do get embarrassed when I roid out. Like when I roided out on Abe's that night and I left for months. And Steve, you was there.
Yes.
Steve was there because him and Lisa called me the next morning laughing about how wonderful it was. And I was like, I'm never coming back. Remember, Steve?
Yes,
I was
I
like,
do.
I'm gone. I can't. I'm done. Because I acted like an idiot and got triggered and acted on my emotions. And, that happens sometimes.
That's one reason why we started back streaming again, Steve, is because she got triggered.
Yeah. I was ready to call these motherfuckers out. And now I'm over here with my left tit ablaze, like, damn, I'm getting tired, Steve. I think you might have to do 2 shows on Sunday, honey. I am getting pretty tired. Oh, thank you so much, Morty. Love you, honey. I mean, other than that, that's all I got for the week, Mike. I don't know if Katie's still drinking. Someone told me she was, but I didn't get a chance to watch her because Mark stayed so fucking manic all week. I couldn't even watch all his shit. So Does anybody have the 411 on Miss Fucking Wonderful? Is she still sober?
I have no idea. I haven't seen anything about it.
Last I heard, she was like 6 days sober, but I don't know what happened in the last couple days.
Well, I hope she stays sober.
Me too.
Everybody can turn it around, right?
Yeah, well, it's killing her. She needs to stay sober.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have a comment that was left by MJ. The
Thank you, Pug Love.
the 4
ahead,
o'clock time frame, I think, threw him out because out of whack because he says he always poops 10 minutes before our show, and now that we went later, it kind of threw him off course. You know
He's
what I'm
got his
saying?
pooping schedule. I got my pooping schedule too. 3 in the morning and 7:30 in the morning.
I didn't.
She's been smoking on the front porch, but not drinking, allegedly. Katie's still struggling, said Tammy. Yeah, addiction's hard, man. And listen, addiction it's a daily battle. You can conquer it and think you're like a boss and you're doing it. And you can go a year or two and live your best sober life, and then even that far into the game, you can fall off that wagon. And I don't wish any of that for you guys, but for Katie especially, because she's killing herself. I'm never going to be a fan of Katie's because I watched her for years before she became an alcoholic, and she's just a nasty asshole. But I still will hope and pray for her sobriety because she's way too young to be putting herself in the ground with a fucking bottle of booze.
Brock, MJ probably doesn't even have a door on the bathroom. Okay.
He does. I can verify. Wouldn't wish addiction on anyone except for bad people. I really wouldn't wish addiction on anyone because bad people that get addicted become real demons.
Right.
Then the society has to deal with that shit. So, yeah, addiction's hard, you know? Addiction can be a hell of a thing, honey. All right, so what do you guys all have planned? So tomorrow is Memorial Day. Tara's left tit. I'm doing great. Oh, listen, my left tit is doing great. Thank you. So listen, let me tell you what Pirate said. So, because I was kind of on one on Thursday and Friday, and I mean, I must have been feeling some kind of way. And then me and Pyro were talking on Saturday morning, and I was talking about what happened at Jake's, and I was like, apparently, because I got into it with Lisa on Thursday at Mark's, and then I got into it, you know, big time with Tina on Jake's on Friday. And so I said to Pirate, I was like, I don't know what's going on with me. If I was still getting a period, I'd swear I was having PMS. I guess I was on one this week. And Pirate said, it's the left tit. It's gone rogue.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Because this tit is on fire. It's hot as fuck. It must be giving me an attitude.
So, Kinky Kim Ronalds is getting new boobs. And she was going to get size D's, but they talked her into size C's because I guess it would be more health wise.
If you get D's, you can never gain weight. Okay.
I think we should get one D and one C, and let's see what they look like, and then you can get
like
the other one
cousins instead of
adjusted.
twins. I got it.
Right?
I got it.
Yeah.
Morticia, happy 50th. Joking, but congrats on getting sober. Oh, wait. I don't even know.
Oh, I thought Morticia says she quit drinking at 49. I thought she was talking about when she got the 49th drink, she quit, but she was talking about when she did.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
That's me. So congrats to Morty on beating addiction, and continue to do that, Morty. Definitely. All right, Mike, let's see what else we got going on. Does anyone want to come up? Does anyone feel that I offended them on Friday at Jake's and they need to come call me out or have a problem with something I said or wants to change my mind? If so, now would be the time. You're always going to wish you went bigger. C's are boring. I mean, I don't know. I'm sitting over here with a double D's pressing E's, and they're heavy and they're back breaking. So and also they get hit with double radiation because they're so big. So I'll take the C cups any day. I would take the C cups for sure.
So the ones that have C's want D's, and the ones that have D's want C's, right? Is that what you're saying?
I guess they're heavy. When you have really super big tits, they're heavy. They're hot. The straps on your bra pulls on your neckline and your shoulder muscle line. Bathing suits are a fucking nightmare. Good luck getting into one. You're definitely going to spend a good 100 to 150 to buy separate pieces. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I think that the C cup is perfect.
Okay. Now you know,
Thank you.
Steve.
Now I know.
If you, ever
C-cups are
go
perfect.
get, if you ever go get new boobs, C's. Get C's.
Yes. Boobs are fun, said Troll Happy. I have to agree. I like a nice set of titties. Does that go against TOS?
Well, if it does, it's too late now, right?
Yeah, so I don't get the strap dinging in the shoulder thing. I don't know. I have mosquito bites for tatas, says Kinky Kim. Hey, well, that just makes it get, more comfortable to get kinky, right, Kim? I'm a D cup. Clothing is a pain in the arse because my top is so much bigger than my pants. Exactly. And let me tell you what else. Like my waistline's small, like I'm small, but like in pictures from like the neck up, I just look so broad and fat because it's like so much titty filling in the space. And my daughter, she's got like A cups and she doesn't understand why me and my mom were born one way and she wasn't granted the same. And I'm like, because I prayed for God to help you and not break your back. So thank me later. Hey, can I say one thing? Some of you ladies, I had a reduction years ago. And if you're big up top, you will never regret getting a reduction. Yeah. If you're born with these motherfuckers, you have a different outlook for sure. Imagine as a man. Okay. So Stitches and Steve, imagine as a man that your balls are so big that you have to find special underwear to keep yourself from sitting on your left nut and punching yourself in the chin with the right nut.
Okay. That would be that'd be kind of a dilemma.
Like if your balls are so big, you're constantly having to adjust those motherfuckers. Find pants that will let your balls sit without sweating. Well, or what if your balls are so big that it gives you hemorrhoids for pulling on your taint? Because that's my back with these boulder holders.
Yeah, I get that, and I've always heard that some women get like severe back issues from carrying that weight on their chest.
Yeah, and it is weight. Well, thank you, Tam. Welcome to the Swuckus.
Well, I don't know. I can't talk on the subject because I don't have either. I don't have big tits or big balls.
No, but you got those big ass arms, and I imagine you know what it's like to find proper shirts that don't make you look like a meathead.
That is kind of a problem sometimes because if I get shirts that fit me right everywhere else, they're usually too tight in the arms, so then I have to get them bigger for the arms. Then it's loose. It's a thing.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. So Magna said, Tara, what is a taint? A taint is that thin little skin space between your cunt hole in your asshole or your balls in your asshole. It's a chin rest for some men. It's a tea bag for others.
Wow.
But that's your tank money.
The things you learn at the circus, right?
Yep. That's what I want, a reduction so bad, but I can't afford it. Yeah,
See, Larry H says big balls suck. Trust him. So,
remember the AC/DC song? I got big balls. You got big balls. We got the biggest balls of them all.
yes, I
think that's
remember
the-
that. I
I
remember
could be
that.
wrong. I mean, all right, Mike, what else this week? What did we miss? We're about to be calling it a night because I got spaghetti in there and it's so late. My stomach's starting to growl. It's taint your vag and taint your butthole. It taint your vag and it taint your butthole. That's right, Larry. Exactly. It's that little space in between. Well, I don't know, Mike. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we're at what about 10 minutes to be 2 hours.
I think we covered everything. I don't see anybody wanting to
All
come
right,
out and cuss
Steve
me out.
Mills,
I
is
have
there
Crohn's,
anything,
spurs, arthritis, and degenerate back disc disease. The doctor said it's probably from being top heavy. Oh, golly, Morticia, you definitely got it going on, honey. What time does Steve go live? In 1 hour, no matter where you are in the world,
an
in
hour
70
is
minutes,
still an
Steve will be
hour,
live.
right?
1
Yes.
hour.
So, anything you want to address, Steve, or talk about, or
Save for your own channel.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. In fact, I'll go ahead and drop out of here so you guys can
All right, Steve. Thanks for
close
coming
up
up.
your show.
Thanks for
Yeah.
clarifying. We'll see you over on your stream in a little bit.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Bye, Steve. And y'all go sub up the Asylum if you've not subbed up, or if you don't know, Steve definitely puts on a great fucking show over there.
Right.
He opens up his panel, lets you all have a chance to speak freely. So please definitely hit Steve up. But I mean, other than that, Mike, I think probably we could call it a Sunday. I might be getting, what's that, 50? I might be getting on that. Let's see who wants to do the co-host list pretty soon.
Yeah, if anybody, and it don't matter who it is.
Yeah,
Well,
like if you think you might want to come up here.
It might matter of a couple people, but anyway, if anybody wants to do a special guest episode,
Yes.
on the circus to give Tara a break with her upcoming stuff she's coming, because she's gonna have to be able to rest, and she's probably
It's
starting
getting rough.
right. It's getting to the tired. We're starting to wear her down a little bit. So, if anybody wants to come up here with me,
Yeah.
and
I'll still hang in the side chat, but
right,
it means you've got to be responsible that week for watching everything and knowing what's going on and giving me a break, because sometimes I'm sleeping a lot now, and so I'm missing a lot.
no, you ain't missing too much now.
I'll be here next week, honey. Of course, I was wanting to cancel today, but I pulled through because I was like, no, we got it.
Yeah, just let me know a little in advance, and I'll get it taken care of.
Yeah, we'll handle it. And then the Discord's going to be coming up here this next week. I would imagine just post a Discord on our community post, and if you're a member, ask to join, and if you're a member, we let you, and if you're not a member, we reject you. Is that how you want to do it, Mike?
I don't know. I have to think about that.
Okay, just Tara, I'm gonna upload the lolly thing after you guys finish. Okay, Jake. All right, listen. If you want the tea on Hollywood, Lollywood, go on over to Jake's. I wasn't gonna play it here, but we can listen to it over there. Yes, exactly, Joe King. It's a hard knocks life carrying these boulder holders around.
Lord have mercy.
Larry said I would, but I'd forget what all happened. I think Larry would be great to come up in my place, honestly. Thank you, Tammy. All right. It was for science, says Dimples. All right, then. Well, listen, you guys all have a nice, fun time for Memorial Day tomorrow. Don't be doing no drinking and driving because that's
Yeah.
ignorance.
It would be. I wouldn't mind having Larry up on a show. We could have.
Yeah, I
we
think
could-
Larry would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like I told Coach Isms, he needs to get with Four. I think Four would be a good replacement for yeah, man, on Hoyt Wrestling. So they should do it.
Yeah, because
All right.
Four is into that, and he's got the good voice. He can do that. He's got the
Yeah,
voice for
yeah,
it.
and he's got good commentary. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Why
too.
does Dimple keep putting that in the chat?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess he's trolling us. Well, you know we love you, A-Rod, honey. I don't know what you're doing down there. Thank you so much, Mojo. Oh, I definitely got this. Pain is only temporary. You know what I'm saying? Just got to get through it.
Right.
Yeah, you guys have a great rest of the week. Thank you so much for coming
Right.
in.
Appreciate
I
everybody
appreciate
coming in
all
and
of
watching
you.
us, supporting us, and make sure you go over there and watch Steve Billings here in about an hour and 5 minutes, and then Jake's going to play the Lolly thing if you want to go over there and see what that is. And so there's plenty going on.
Yeah, and remember, I love it when you guys show out. It gives me a reason to show up.
Right. All right.
Y'all have a
Everybody have a
great
good
week.
day. Bye.
Bye.
What?